If you think rosé can't be a serious wine, you better think again. We recently held a blind tasting of Australian rosé, part of our deep dive series at younggunofwine.com. Our panel of winemakers and sommeliers picked their favourites, tasted completely blind. And this wine, the 2025 Sven Joschke La Adeline Rosé, was selected as one of the top wines. And in the glass, it has aromas of pink grapefruit and dried raspberries combined with a thread of herbal notes and cinnamon spice. The palate feels very serious, very dry, with a dense backbone. There's soft flavours of melon and white peach with dried red fruits and rosewater. It's almost like a jasmine tea accentuated by some dried red fruits. And on the finish, there's a sense of a caramelised onion tart with creme fraiche. It's made by Sven Joschke, who has been a finalist multiple times in the Young Gun of Wine Awards. He came into wine as a refugee from corporate accounting, landing in the Barossa and making his start with Peat Shell at Spinifex. And Peat Shell was one of the original Young Gun of Wine Award winners, and his Spinifex winery has been a creative little winemaker factory since, an incubator for new talent. And Sven has a delightfully eclectic range of lo-fi wines with no winemaking additions except for a particularly small dose of sulphur when they go to bottle. And this 2025 La Adeline release is underpinned by 7 years of ongoing trial and refinement, playing with multiple sites and blends and ratios and techniques. And it's made from 3 grapes grown across 5 separate parcels of land, and it's more than the sum of those parts. It's a blend of Mataro, Grenache and Cinsault. Mataro, also called Mourvedre, is a thick-skinned variety that adds structure and earthy, savoury characters. It's been growing in the Barossa since the 1800s, and Grenache is one of the Barossa's most widely planted varieties and affectionately dubbed warm climate Pinot because of its ability to bring red fruit brightness and perfume. And Cinsault is a variety that can be quite pretty and fragrant with red fruits and florals. But although we've had Cinsault in the ground since the earliest days of wine growing in Australia, it's not easy to find as a solo bottling. And it's not just the tapestry of varieties and sites that Sven is working with, it's also the vinification methods. He uses a combination of different types of ferments, including some barrel fermentation, and allows the wine to go through full malolactic fermentation. Malo is rare for rosé making. It's a secondary fermentation where tart malic acid converts to softer lactic acid, the same acid that you find in yogurt. And most rosé winemakers block malo to preserve a sense of bright, crisp acidity, and allowing the malo adds a rounder, creamier texture and a subtle savoury complexity. It's part of what makes this wine feel more serious, more layered, and there's 7 vintages of refinement in the cellar of Sven Joschke here, and this is rosé for people who take their wine seriously. For our full deep dive into Australian rosé, head to younggunofwine.com. Cheers.